Sunday tea time, waiting for people to jump on. Ba-bum-ba-dum-ba-da-dum. Oh, we have a watcher. Hello, Pippin. Is this version? No, it's not Charlie Brock. I'm just underneath Valley doing DCC wiring. Hello, Brian. How you doing? I thought I'd just pop on after Jason's done his redraw. I didn't win again, and people say it was a fix. I've not even won every time. But yes, I'm underneath here doing the wiring. No, not in the shed. As you can see, I have the block connectors in now from the droppers. Hello, Barnabas. Hello. You're going to be proud of me. Proud. You've not done this. I've done this. Jason's not here. The droppers are in that Jason did. They're into the block connection, into a single wire for the bus, and then crimped in to the main harness. It's not powered yet, but I thought I might as well get cracking. Hello, Fernhill. So I've done this section here. So next, I'm just in the process, as you can see, for doing this bit. Them ones are all connected in there. Then got to, I might as well just turn the camera around. And then I have got to connect them wires to this bit of the bus here. So that's pretty good. Yeah, and a deck show today, but obviously in two separate locations. I've got hello, Peter. I have got somewhere. Actually, it's a bit of a mess. All the wiring, all my DJ equipment is out from underneath the layout, because obviously I'm currently sat where it's supposed to be. I've lost it. I've got one block connector left until I get some more, which I am going to put up here. Get rid of some of this one. I might. That's got 3 droppers there, and that's got 3 droppers there. So I'll put one block connector there, and one block connector there, then connect to this lowering bus here. So I thought I'd pop on. Hey, Jim. How you doing? See, we still haven't won on Barnabas prizes. He's just done a redraw. So I just thought I'd pop on for a general chinwag. It's quite cosy under here, to be honest. But yes, I have done a test as well. Now all these are looped and in place. Obviously, it's still being controlled by my duetter over there. So technically, that now, when I turn that on, all the station area track will be live, which I did test. And I turned the controller on, and all 4 of the lines up there with locos on moved at the same time. So I know there's no bad connections anywhere, because the power is being transferred to all the lines and not just one. So it's getting good. Like I say, we've got a lot on here. I'm just going to then do the droppers down there, droppers down to them where they're mine, then along the bridge area, and then over to the Freightliner depot behind there and everything, and obviously then sort out the drop down. But it's going to be a lengthy process. Like I say, we've got to get some more block connectors, put some more droppers in and get that sorted. But so what has anybody else been up to today? Have they done anything on the layout? Cameras. I'm waiting to win the Valley Brook competition. Yes, like I have said, I am going to be doing a competition when I hit 500 subscribers. Doing well, mate. I'm still yet to do my fiddle yard. When I hit 500 subscribers, then we're doing a competition, winning £50 Hatton or Rails of Sheffield voucher. So I'm there. I think I'm 236 currently at the moment. So I'm nearly halfway there. So if you don't know anyone that's subscribed, get them subscribing. So to get that, and obviously then we can get the prize rolling. So yeah, just thought I'd pop up, finish off like I say, the wiring here. At first, I must say, I was very reluctant to do this wiring. I was just going to keep DC, but obviously with the thing of sound locos, DCC, better controlling, I thought I might as well tackle it, because obviously I've seen some layouts that have been spaghetti junction, to be honest. There's just wiring everywhere. The local model club I go to, you look underneath there, it's unbelievable. Even the control box is just 200 like wires in there. So it put me off, but I've made things simple doing it this way, because obviously on some layouts, for instance, Cotsmore, I think, his droppers are all going to the bus wire. So I thought this way I made it a bit simpler by going on to fitting lighting, so people can class 150. Yes, that'll look good. The 150 unit. I don't know what people are doing. Hi Rocco. Yeah, so I thought this would make it a bit more tidy, converting 3 droppers. Well, yeah, 3 droppers into 1 wire. So then it goes straight onto the bus. So less wiring to keep it more tidy. Can everyone hear me okay? Obviously, because we're a bit further away from the camera. So sound check 1 2. Everyone hear me all right? So obviously I'm in the process of doing everything here. It has been a bit fiddly. I keep getting because obviously, luckily enough, I am sat down. I can. I'm not kneeling or anything. I'm sat down. So I've been getting a few leg cramps, but it's just been because I've been sat still and doing everything. Oh, these clamps do my head in. Oh, nearly there. So you just get them up with that final. There we go. That one's on. But I've noticed there's quite a lot of weight going onto this bus wire as well. So I'm going to get some supporting clips to stop it from sagging, because obviously I don't want it sagging. And then when I put my DJ equipment back under here and it catches, and that's when things just go wrong. So I just hello Marco, struck under the baseboard. Yes, DCC wiring. As you knew the other night when we went live, we had Barnabas here putting all the droppers and everything in for me, making a start, to say. No soldering today. I'll need to do. Oh, thank you, Barnabas. Yes, I'm doing well. Like I say, I'm not doing no more soldering because I need to put some more droppers along the layout. I'm just connecting what is already in here at the moment. I'm going to be down by 1 block connector to finish off this section, but I'm sure I can find 1 block connector somewhere. I did have 1 left here, but it seems to have wandered, which you don't want when you're doing wiring, do we? No, Pippin, I'm not racing any trains. They're all packed away, so I can't race. I can't do anything. I can't race anything away and damage anything like I normally do. For instance, my 158, that just the 158 is just like a practice train, really. It just goes anywhere and anywhere. That's what I'm thinking, to be honest. I think I might be sat on the block connector, but I'll find it in a second. I'm not sat in it. Nope. Plus, oh dear. I'll probably put it up the top. Yeah, I think I'll put it up top there. Just going a bit closer now because I've got to come a bit forward here. Oh, I'm just trying to manoeuvre the camera to where I move. Oh no, the camera fell over. I need to buy a camera stand, really. Ah, there we go. So on to this section now. Obviously I'm putting the connectors on. Just have a little, like a floating drone, you know, one of these body cameras. You see, oh yeah, the Valley-Brook view, you see what I see. But yeah, so soon as the rest of the layout. Pippin, I was sat on it. Yeah, I found it. I was sat on it. But yes, as soon as the rest of the layouts all dropped, to say, I could have won that camera, but maybe a redraw if nobody collects it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, when it's all been dropped down and everything like that, we will get the Palmby Select powered up, get it on there. Then I need to get a decoded loco to or coded loco to get it on to Valley-Brook. Maybe my dear friend Barnabas will lend me a decoded loco just for testing. Maybe a 68. No, he won't. No, I will get one. I will get one chipped in and get it flying around. To be honest, I've got my MPV. I've got my MPV that can put a 21 pin chip in there, so it'll be quite simple. Just chuck a chip in that and off it'll go basically. Oh, and my one of my Class 66 Freightliners, that's DCC ready as well. So they've got a couple of locos that just need a chip banging in, and off they go and setting addresses. So that'll be quite fun when I'm doing that. Most of my locos I have got will need hard wiring, because obviously they're locos like my 47s, Virgins, my 58001, possibly my 158, my 153 Central Trains. Yeah, tea with two sugars, Brian, if you're putting kettle on. So I have obviously seen Barnabas's videos about hard wiring locos, but I am under the statement that you can get wiring harnesses that you wire into the loco with an 8-pin chip, so which will make a lot of things easier in the future if I do sell on. It'll increase the value for me. For when I sell on, I can increase the price, because obviously I can advertise this as DCC ready, because obviously the new buyer can buy that, purchase that local off me. If I do sell, not saying I will, touch wood, I won't sell. And obviously it'll be 8-pin ready, so when you buy a local off me, you'll have an 8-pin ready DCC locomotive, which then obviously you just have to buy your own 8-pin decoder, put in, program, and off you go. So it'll be a lot easier. Nothing else really planned along the horizon, just obviously getting this wiring in. That's the best option it could be. Yeah, you did, Marco. Yeah, you were mentioning about hard wiring locos, about it all. More chance of the crashes, lol. Yeah, possibly, but obviously I am learning, as we all do. If we don't know what we're on about, and look at the video when me and Jason visit, we'll know, because we edited most of it out because I kept derailing, crashing, mixing points, and that was my first ever go on a Select, so it was a bit of a learning curve, but I'm still doing things now. That's like I say, it's all a learning curve. Fair enough, I am still crashing things on Duetta, never mind the Select, but we all have our mistakes. I know New Junction does quite a few mistakes. I've seen his blooper reels, should we say. But yeah, it's all part of modelling, really. You can't really be an expert at things, can we? We always have mistakes and things, so plus it's quite entertaining when you have an accident, so it's quite fun. Evening, Thomas. When everything DCC'd, you should run them all together and have a Valley-Brook GP, but like Sky Electrics. Have a Sky Electric Valley-Brook. That'd be quite fun. Maybe I should have like 3 Whitman trolleys and have a little mini dash. Oh, I'm using these clips Barnabas doesn't really like them, but we'll see how it goes. I know a few people have used these clips on their layout, which obviously, let me just give you a bit of a practice, which basically what I am doing is, let me just get 2 pieces of wire here to show you. Where did that other piece go? There we go. So basically, this will be the running main bus. This will be the bus coming off the dropper. So basically, I'll be sliding one end in. We love a good test, don't we? I forget now, Penny Hill. I will, if you want to know about the kit, I can message you. So basically, you put 2 pieces of wire in like this, and the clip. I found it easier just to slide the clip down, so it pinches. Get a bit more flat there, and obviously then this bit folds over, clips into place like that. So that's how the connections are splicing. So that one will go off, that piece of wire will go off to the droppers, and obviously that's your main bus wire. Very solid, doesn't seem to be pulling apart. So even if I do have a bit of a tug, it doesn't really fall apart. What's wrong with the brine? Is it the way they clip, or do you not find them useful at all? Because I know most people do solder or use electrical, like female and male joints into there. So I'm just taking this apart now. I can see some points. Not good on vehicles as they do shake loose. Yeah, you can shake loose, yeah. Give them a bit of extra press just to make sure they are sat in the wiring. Because obviously we don't want them not pressing together and not making the connection through the wire. Had a bit of a lie-in this morning, well, it's about dinner time, because I think the issue with the clips, when they attach different width of cable, they don't connect properly. To be honest, Jason, when I just did that sample section there, where's it gone? When I just did that sample to show you how they clipped, I took it back apart, and some of them didn't actually splice through the actual cable. It never pierced the casing. It only pierced one of them. So that's why I give them a bit of it. Yeah. Squeeze. That's get all the muscles, get all your Weetabix and bit of brute force. But anyway, let's crack on. If they don't work, that's what I'm going to do, Brian. I'm going to test each wire. If they don't work, I'll obviously just disconnect them and use a different way of using them. What was that? Fernhill. I was doing the exact same yesterday on my DC. Couldn't live stream as too many expletives using them. That's luckily enough. I'm a bit mellow. I don't really want to be effing and jeffing. But yeah, it's been a good session today. Getting these in, I thought I can't put it off. I've got to do it because for one, all my disco equipment's out there in the way of Valleybrook, so I need to get this bit boxed off. And as soon as it's done, I can put all the DJ equipment back under for the storage, so that it's not in the way. yeah, I do have a multimeter, and obviously when all the wiring and all the droppers are in, I will put the select on, power it, and then go round checking the volts. But like I say, this section I need to do ASAP to do the rest of the layout, because obviously this is where my storage for my equipment goes. So I need to get this bit out of the way. You know, I might press these a bit too hard and actually cut through the wire, but as long as there's going to be a connection, I'll be fine. I am making sure I'm doing red on red and black on black. I don't want to be on the routes of scaling things. Yeah, I would use them anyway, because obviously with me being in the motor trade, I need one. Plus I have one on for my personal modifications on my own cars. So it's easy enough for me to purchase one. Obviously it's not the leading brand of Snap-on, it's just one I got off eBay, because some with Snap-on, some tools you don't need like expert, you know what I mean, you can get quite a good quality tool from say Halfords or Aldi or Lidl that'll do the job, save spending loads. I do have a lot of Snap-on stuff, to be honest. In my toolboxes are all Snap-on. I have a Snap-on kit here. Well, it's not Snap-on, it's Bluepoint, which is the cheaper version of Snap-on, but it's still Snap-on. Spent a couple of grand on tools for work, obviously, with like spanners and things like that, things that easily break and lose. They are good to buy through Snap-on, because obviously they get a lifetime guarantee. So if you lose one or need one replacing, it's under lifetime. So you just go and see some local Snap-on dealer and say, look, I need that, and he goes, there you go, sorted. So that's the best thing I like about that. So this section's on here now, so I'll just spin you around. So as you can see, clips on there. These little end bits there, obviously, I've just left them for a bit of length. Obviously, I didn't want to cut too short and then find out it was not long enough. So there we go. There's them ones in. There's them ones in. So like I say, I'm just going to put one more block connector around there and get them ones done. But it's looking very tidy. It's not like spaghetti junction, because I know, like I say, on some layouts, what they do is drop the single dropper straight onto the bus, another dropper onto a bus, so you end up with, like, say on here, I've got 3 droppers on each there, so there's 6. I've got 4 on each there, there's 8. So you're thinking of how many clips they would have had. I mean, them 4 clips I have there would have just done that near enough at one block, because there's 6 there, so I would have had to have 6 blocks there and 8 blocks on there. So it'd be it would have been, it's a lot more easier just to convert them to so as you can see there on the droppers there, on negative I've got 3, red I've got 3, convert through the block connector into 1, so 3 into 1, it's a lot tidier. Yes, Barnabas, I'm thinking of putting either some thin ply or something across the beams just to box it in, or something like that, just something to keep it under, so to just lift it up, because obviously with the DJ equipment I don't want to catch anything. Or I might just pin it all up to the board, like push these up. But obviously with the other part of the bus layer on there, it's not really pulled taut. If I pull it taut now, it'll all lift up, because obviously it's not all trimmed in. So here we go. I put a little screw there, tore that bit up. So if I take that screw off, it just drops down. So I'll just put that there. I might just obviously take the tension off on these ones, it'll lift up. So yeah, that is quite good. So I'll love you and leave you all, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon.